Lmao, Trucker Gavin coming back to you, man. You ever thought about driving a manual transmission in a tractor trailer? You ever wanted to? I'm gonna show y'all today, man. Y'all know I'm gonna show, man, forget the light, okay? Look, I got a lot of ghetto stuff going on. It is what it is. I'm from Baltimore, you heard me. So today I'm gonna show y'all, man. I'm gonna take y'all on a little trip. I'm about to drive home. And it's a nice day outside, a little muggy, but I'm about to take it in. I'm about to take it in for the week. So I'm gonna show y'all what it takes. I'm gonna show y'all how to do this. I'm gonna explain everything. And I'm gonna have 2 camera angles today. First video with 2 camera angles, so let's go. All right, we ready to go now. First thing, sunglasses. All right, so what's the first thing you do when you get in that tractor trailer, man? Safety. Gonna supply air to the trailer. I got some incense going in here. You feel me? Smell that aroma. I don't know if y'all see it. All right, we supplied air to the tractor. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put our foot on. You're not gonna apply pressure to the brakes. We're gonna. I'm sorry, let me start over. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get that trail. Alright, good. Alright, we're gonna put the clutch to the floor. Right? You got your clutch. I know I ain't explaining all the components. This video is not for somebody who don't know nothing about this. This for the video for the person that just wanna listen. So you're gonna put that clutch to the floor. The clutch brake is only engaged when the clutch is all the way to the floor. The clutch pedal's all the way to the floor, right? I don't know if you can see my feet or not, but we're gonna work with what we got, right? So now, that clutch brake is gonna stop that transmission from spinning, right? Because it's not like we're sitting still, right? But like, you know, it's still spinning, so. Right now the clutch brake on this truck is gone, so you might hear a little grind, right? And we're gonna put it in gear. I'm gonna put it in first gear. Put it in first gear, right? Remember, I told you the clutch brake was gone, so that's why I had to. So all right, we in there now, right? Now there's a thing called a friction point with this transmission. We're gonna pull that up. Or release the clutch until you feel that. The friction point is when you're gonna start moving, like that little, right? You also got your foot on the brake, right? You lift up on that, right? Y'all see how that is? That's my friction point. Foot's on the brake. And now we're gonna go off. Now this 13 speed also has a low gear, but I'm not in low gear. I'm in first gear. Give it some gas. Now when you float in the gears, right, you're gonna get it up there to the RPM you need to change. You just want to go straight back. It's like butter. You feel me? It's like butter in the third, just like that. Just like that. In the fourth, just like that. No clutch involved. No clutch involved. You heard me? Alright, now we're gonna go on that high side. We're gonna pop that up. Right, we're gonna pop that up. We're on that high side. We're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna get it up. I like to go a little bit over 1500. I say I like to go to 1700 to give you time to like get in there. It's like a hole that you gotta put that gear in. Right? We're stopping. Stopping. So what you do? Brake, right before the friction, right before the engine stall out, you know, hit that right before the engine stall out. Push that clutch in. I forgot my turn signal. The thing is, a Sunday noise out here. Alright, we're going. We're in second gear. Bang. Little wheel slippage. Bang. Into fourth. Into fourth gear. Now we're gonna go to fifth gear. Woo! Just like that. Alright, now when we get on this highway, I'm gonna start splitting. I'm gonna show y'all how we do that, how we split the gears. I'm not like a mechanic, or I don't know the science behind splitting the gears for real, so I can't there's a splitter on the side. So what makes it a 13-speed transmission is there is 8 gears, right? In total, there's 8 gears. You got low gear and 1 through 8, right? So you got low gear and 1 through 8. And the top gears on the high side, you can split. I just split. If you're in a situation like this where you can't find the gear, you better grind it till you find it. The only thing you gotta do, let's say you want to get, I want to get into 7th gear, right? The only thing you gotta do is bump that speed up. Bump that speed, bump the RPMs up, right? When you bump the RPMs up and you hold it right there where you first start feeling the grinding. First start feeling the grinding on that. Holding it right there. I'm gonna do it again. I'm out of gear. I'm in neutral. You see, you hear the grinding, right? But you're doing it so you just feel it, and then you just, you feel me? It'll just fall into gear. You get what I'm saying? The reason why I like the manual transmission to the auto switcher is because I just feel like I can do a lot of things in this that you couldn't do in an automatic. You know, one, you can't really control the torque in an automatic. You can't control the wheel spin, especially if it's icy or something. The wheels will spin. When the wheel starts spinning, you know. You feel me? So that's just how I feel about it. I also feel like the braking power of this, the engine brake, I'm not necessarily going to say that the engine brake is stronger on a manual transmission because the transmission really has nothing to do with the engine brake. I'm allowed to put the RPMs wherever I want. You get what I'm saying? If I wanted to slow down I could put it in 2,000 RPM. You feel what I'm saying? I could put it in 2,000 RPM and I can change it. You feel me? You're not going to be able to get automatic truck to 2,000 RPM. You're going to start seeing messages on the dashboard. It's not going to let you shift. All of that. Engine brake on. Downshift. No clutch involved. You hear that exhaust popping. I don't hear that. I don't know if y'all hear that or not. Going downshift. You hear that? I'm shaking, boy. I should have put a microphone outside so y'all can hear. I should have put the microphone outside. Now I ain't gonna lie and say that sometimes I put it in neutral and coast to the intersection. I forgot to turn the engine brake off. I almost chipped the tooth. I know how to feel it. Like when you drive it manual, it's like I feel planted to this truck. Like I feel like, you better know, I feel planted. Like I feel like I'm in complete control, not only of the steering of the truck and stuff, but the engine. Like I'm in control of the RPMs. Like this right here, man. I can just slow that thing down, and that's no engine brake right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have been able to do that in an automatic transmission. You would not have been able to just, oh, let me downshift it. Bump it in. Now, yes, I did. Sometimes I will depress the clutch. I don't know if y'all can see my feet or not, but like sometimes I will depress the clutch to get out of gear. If I need to get out that gear fast, I'ma basically how you double clutch, like how you clutch in, how you clutch out and then clutch in on a double clutch. I'll clutch out and then I'll bump the RPMs and float it in. You get what I'm saying? That's how I was just talking, going on that highway now. We're on 95. Dang, I don't got no water or nothing to drink. I'm dry as hell. Oh, y'all hear that. This ain't no game, but I'm really a shifter. I'm gonna tell y'all how I learned how to drive. And now, mind you, I went to All-State Career School. Shout out to them. It was like a 6-month program, which is a long time to get your CDL. 6 months, because I know most of y'all go to like mega carriers or jobs that pay for your CDL. So you think about it with me, like I went to school for 6 months and then I went to a job and did training. So I don't know, I just feel a little more advanced than the average truck driver. Like I wouldn't call myself a super trucker, like, but I'm that guy for real. Like I can back anything, bro. I done done everything in trucking at this point. But I ain't trying to fucking, I'm gonna get off my high horse right now. But back to the story. I was driving for this guy named Malik, Uncle Malik. Now, mind you, I already took the test at Allstate to get my manual license. Like, I don't have a restricted CDL. So I didn't have the restricted CDL. And I'm sorry, I was paying attention to something. I didn't have a restricted CDL. So I could drive manual. Now, I already worked at my first job. I worked at my first job, and this was my 3rd CDL job. It was a record position. So I met up with Uncle Malik on like Monday morning. And we met up at this record truck, and he said, "You know how to float?" I said, "No, I know how to double clutch." He said, "Nah, you're going to learn how to float by the end of the day." And every time I would ride the gear, he would be like, "You fucking up my shit. Come on, man." He say shit like that. So every time I grind the gear, I remember that. You know, I remember that. So I still hear him in my head to this day saying that stuff. So, let's slow down a little bit. I don't know. I just feel like in a manual, you can utilize the engine brake way better, because I don't have to hold the brake. I don't have to hit the brake to turn the engine brake. But needless to say, with Uncle Malik, I got the job that day. I wasn't the best floater that day, but I got the job that day, you know. So I've been driving stick, pause, for a little minute now. I've been doing this, you know, and I really enjoy it. I don't like automatics. I mean, automatics are cool with stop and go traffic, but like I don't think that they're good, like in the oil field. You know, I really wish that I was vlogging when I was in the oil field. Like that, I think those would have been the most interesting videos, because like that's boring. I might have with you a little gig going on, you know, something involved, still trucking, something coming, you know. I may have a new gig, doing flatbed. I may go to flatbed. But yeah, this 13 speed, man, she a beauty. I am thirsty, man. I'm about to stop at the truck stop, give me something to drink. It's in 7 miles. Now, when you in that 13 speed, remember this, man. I got 2 gears that I named things, right? 7 high. 7 high. Oh, hold up. I want to go back to what I first said. I messed up for real. And said that there was... Never mind, forget it. I'll just edit it out. I don't know. But, I got 2 gears. I got 3 gears that I like to call, that I named names for. We got 7 high. 7 high is what I call the inner city gear, like the inner city highway gear. I call that cruise. I call that the cruise gear. 7 high is called cruise gear. And 7 high, you can only go like 57 miles an hour, right? And 8 low, you can only go, I want to say, maybe like 67 miles an hour. So 8 low is called, I call that interstate. 8 high, when I just got in right now, I call this hammer down. 8 high is when you shouldn't be in 8 high unless, bro, you flew. If somebody else has some different information, now I'm gonna downshift back down to 7 low. I mean 8 high. I said 8 high. But 8 high specifically is the most speed. Like if your truck can do 70 miles an hour, that's the truck, that's the gear you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, or maybe that's just the 13 speeds that I've driven. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I've been driving for a little while, but I'm not an expert. I'm not like you guys that, you know all of the science behind all this stuff. I just know how to do it. It's like muscle memory to me. Now, I'm in 8 high right now, right? But see, I feel like with the manual transmission, it makes you keep following distance. Like that's just how I feel. I feel like it makes you keep your following distance versus being in an automatic. Because it's like I know that I need space. You know what I'm saying? I can't just ride somebody's ass. I mean, you see it all the time, but I can't just ride this man's ass in front of me. My lips are so dry. I am so sorry for the ashy lips, guys. But this me, so we're gonna keep going. I hate this. This Amazon van just keeps sitting like right here beside me, like he just doesn't want to move. But the manual transmission is gonna make you keep your following distance, in my personal opinion, at least for me. So I feel like it's safer when you drive in an automatic, and especially if you've never driven a manual, you're gonna just get in it like a car. I'm telling you, that's what people do. I used to be a CDL trainer at a mega carrier, and we were driving automatics. And I'm telling you, that's what people would do. People would get their license and like, bro, I had to tell somebody like, bro, like, yo, watch the following distance. So I believe in all of the radar stuff. I believe that new drivers should have all of that radar stuff in there. You know? I know in a video I said I was going to explain to y'all how to drive at 30 speed, but to be honest, I'm going to be real with you, I really can't explain it. I mean, I could explain it, but I don't know how else to explain it. I've been doing it so long that like, but I can drive any transmission. A 15 speed is my favorite transmission. If I can get a 15 speed, I like that. A 15 speed is a 10 speed, but you can split the lower 5 gears. So that's a 15. I had that in a wrecker I was driving at one point in my career. It's such a nice day. Like I like it when it's a little rainy outside, but it's not raining. Fog, you know. I didn't think to turn the light on until now. That video just made me a little like, I don't know. I gotta get over it. And he let me over. Well, we probably got over 70 miles an hour. That guy was probably like, dang, he's just gonna keep going faster. I should let him over. Yes, you should let me over. Because I don't care if I wasn't right. I'm coming over regardless, you know. I'm gonna show y'all. When I pull up to this truck stop, I'm gonna go in this truck stop, no brakes, unless somebody in front of me, you know, comes in my area that I need to be in. Unless somebody comes in front of me, I don't need the brakes. don't know if that helped y'all or not, because I was just kind of talking. I don't know if that helped y'all or not, but I appreciate y'all watching the video all the way through and all of that stuff. And I'm about to go in here and give you some drink, because as y'all can see, my lips are chapped.